If you're looking for easy to use tools, exercises, and activities to facilitate better discussions and decisions in your meetings and workshops, I've got the resource for you. Hi, this is Jeffrey Kafad from Facilitate Better with my review and highlights of the book Gamestorming. The authors of Gamestorming describe their content as a set of co-creation tools used by innovators around the world. The book provides you some essential background on the concept of gamestorming, which is a play on the word brainstorming, some of the core skills that presenters or facilitators will want to possess in order to use the co-creation tools most effectively. And the authors have divided their 90+ exercises and activities into several key categories that can help you initially decide where you might find the type of resource that you're seeking. How could you use the tools and exercises in gamestorming? Well, as the authors describe here, in a variety of different ways. Critical, you can help improve collaboration and communication, generate better ideas, stimulate and explore complex systems, and foster better understanding. That's kind of the essence of the book and why I often turn to its co-creation tools to find an activity that I can use in a meeting or a workshop to help engage participants in more robust and interactive conversations and discussions. I want to highlight for you 4 of the tools that you'd find in the book, just to give you a sample flavor of the value of the exercises that Gamestorming contains. First is card sort. In a card sort, the presenter or facilitator has already predetermined content and printed that on a variety of cards. Card decks are then distributed to individuals or groups, and individuals or groups are then asked to sort the cards in some meaningful way that will help foster understanding of whatever the issue is that's being discussed, or help move towards a solution if we're in a problem-solving stage of a discussion. The key value of a card sort is it allows the presenter to introduce a large amount of information to participants, but without having to do that in a dull presenting format. It's done in a much more interactive way. Second activity sample is talking chips. We're always, as facilitators or meeting leaders, trying to keep track of who's spoken in a group. When you use talking chips, every individual is given a poker chip. And when they make a contribution on a specific discussion underway, they toss their chip into the pile. Until they get another chip, they're in listening mode. And so it's a very nice visual way for everyone to see who else in the group still has yet to speak. I wouldn't use this for every single discussion in a meeting, but I do find it valuable on some very particular discussions to make sure that we've heard from everyone. Third activity is a variation on kind of an elevator pitch. If you think of a product box or a cereal box, it often includes some of the key attributes or features that might entice someone to purchase that product. The design the box exercise is similar. Let's say that you've got a team that has developed a new program or service and they want to start thinking about how might they market that to the members or customers who are going to use it. You give them the supplies and ask them to essentially create a fake box that they think would entice someone to open up the box and delight in the program or service that they find contained within it. And then finally, Welcome to My World is a nice exercise to help people gain some insider understanding into how individuals or teams go about some of their specific responsibilities. People are asked to create a map of a situation that they think they would most like their colleagues to better understand, and include some of the key elements and the key factors that they have to consider when they're making a decision or going about a particular process. So it's a nice interactive way to kind of peel back the layers of how others approach their work and share that insight with others. So why should you read Gamestorming? Let me just summarize with 4 key points. It's a great introduction into the world of games and interactive techniques, and the 90+ activities are going to be useful regardless of whether you're a novice or a very experienced presenter or meeting facilitator. The guidance can inform your design and facilitation for really a wide variety of meetings and workshops. Though many of the co-creation tools in the book are specified for a particular type of conversation or process, I find that most of them are easily adaptable to groups of different purposes, different sizes, and whether they be in person, online, or a hybrid setting. The authors do a really nice thing by including a thoughtful case study at the end that illustrates a meeting and its specific outcomes, and then how they use a variety of the co-creation tools in the book to help move that group of participants towards those outcomes. And finally, the book is visually alive with some simple drawings illustrating the key points, the ones that you've seen here for the 4 different examples that I've provided. Gamestorming is approximately 260 pages. You can find it online pretty easily for about $25. The website gogamestorming.com has dozens of the exercises that you'll find in the book. So that's a nice free preview. But ultimately, rather than having to go to a website every time, I find it more useful to just be able to reach over, grab the book from my bookshelf, and find an activity that is going to help bring a meeting or workshop that I'm facilitating alive and better engage participant interaction and conversation. You'll find more resource reviews at facilitatebetter.substack.com. And if I can be of assistance in helping you or your colleagues build your competence and confidence to facilitate better discussions, decisions, and results, feel free to contact me.